across the border. Looking forward to the day going on down across the border to Dorset to see my mate Kev down at Dorset Koi Pond. And yeah, popping on down there. He's got me a net set, so he's got me now I've got some bigger fish. I've had to order a pan, net and a sock. I've been wanting a sock for a little while anyway, so helps out with caring for them while you're netting them out and that. So I have got a cup on order for our Kev, but unfortunately it hasn't turned up yet. I ordered it at the wrong time, I think, not thinking about the bank holiday. But yeah, so well, I hope he likes beer. I got him a drink instead. Happy days. But right, I'm going to crack on with it. Traffic's absolutely manic. Anybody think it was a bank holiday weekend? Not used to this. I drive at night when it's quiet. All this start, stop, drive I bloody mad. I wonder I don't work during the day. Anyway, right, I'll catch you up when I'm down there. See you in a bit, muckers. That Dorset Koi is absolutely gorgeous. Kevin's got a fish in here for me as well, look. There it is. Gimrin shower. Old school. He hasn't agreed to sell it yet, but he will. That is stunning. I think that and your Dorset Koi are my two favourites in here.
It's just, I think it's because you don't see them that often anymore.
No.
Oh look, she's figured out his food. Water clarity from like just a day in doing a transfer of filters is a joke. Oh shame.
Lovely. Yeah, well, anyway, here I am, down at my mate Kev, down at Dorset Koi Pond. He's doing the same thing I've got plans for at the minute. He's building a filter house, so water clarity, like you said, is a little bit up and down at the minute. He's had all his filters stripped apart this last couple of days. Been doing some work on them. I got some proper little stunners in here though. Two of Rich have reserved with my name on. He just laughs when I say it. I'm being serious. I do. So yeah, Kev's sorted me out with a net set. So I've got a pan set and a sock now, which was much needed, especially now I've got bigger things. Just easier to take a bit more care of them in the net then, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
Makes a world of difference.
So, yeah. Happy days. Lovely setup he's got here. What size is this, Kev?
So this is 7 by 10 by about 4.3 deep. It was going to be 5 foot, but I hit our ground and I thought, sod that, I ain't going any further. So that's why it ended up at the 4.3.
That's just lazy.
Yeah, well, it is. So it is bottom drain. Was going into the drum, but I've just got rid of the drum. So I'm now easy pod, which I am going to feed through a mid-return in the pond, and then I'm going to feed through the shower as well.
Happy days. Is that a homemade shower?
And then obviously the skimmer's running through a shower, which is in the middle of being done. I might go Tempest.
Yeah?
I might go via a Tempest before the shower.
See, I'm in two minds with them. A lot of people rave about them.
I'm in two minds, but looking at Vince, Twisted,
yeah,
the shit that he pulls out of his water through that Tempest.
Oh, really? Is it good, is it?
It is good.
Yeah.
Are they a filter? No.
No, they are a water polisher, aren't they?
They are a polisher.
Yeah.
Maybe a small fry tank they might cope with. Or, I don't know, a quarantine tank they might cope with.
As a full filtration?
As a full filtration, no. There's not enough in there.
See, that's 250 quid, a lot of money
for a lot of money
for polishing, isn't it? No. I mean, well, I don't know. I like the concept. I like the idea of them, like, on view. I you know, they look quite nice, I think. But do you get much more out of it than what you would a static K1 bed?
No, I don't think you would.
No.
Same principle, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
On a smaller scale.
On a smaller scale, and a barrel full up with static K1 is a lot cheaper than a Tempest.
Yeah.
You know? So,
I mean,
but they do look smart, like I say, if you've got them set up nicely on display.
I mean, on the old pond, I had an Nexus 220 before I went to the drum.
Yeah.
Did the drum make a major amount of difference? Not really.
No?
The water quality is good. I found going bottom drain made a world of difference.
Yeah, I can second that. Yeah, I can second that. I wouldn't build another pond without a bottom drain, though.
No, so bottom drain, definitely way to go.
Yeah.
The 220 done really well, and my water was always clear. I went for a drum because at the time, work commitment, being self-employed.
That's the advantage with the drums, isn't it? If you work a lot.
I was coming home at 9, 10 o'clock in the night. Do I want to go out there and clean the filter?
No, you don't. No, of course not.
So I went for a drum. Obviously, now I've obviously changed. I thought, Easy Pod will cope with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need a great 220 in there.
No. They're so big as well, aren't they? But Easy Pods, I think, are a nice size.
Yeah.
They are a nice size.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people with Easy Pods. I've not got one myself, but as we discussed earlier, I am planning on either purchasing or building one myself for later on adjustments to my filtration. But
so I'll be getting evening phone calls and messages.
Yeah, as per usual. Yeah. Kev, how would you do this? Yeah. 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 But yeah, no, I think the Easy Pod, again, I think the Easy Pod and the Tempest into a shower, I think that's nice.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's the way I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, a shower will handle whatever you put through it, really.
Oh, yeah. I was dead against them until I built mine last year.
Yeah.
And I put that on.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, that...
I've always liked, I mean, I know you've got CSM and everything, but I've always liked Alpha Grog.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really underrated shower medium.
Alpha Grog is, and it's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's cheap, it does the job really well. Really well.
Lasts for years.
Yeah. Yeah, you never need to get out and clean it.
No.
You know.
So yeah, I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of Alpha Grog.
That's all mine's filled up with. It's Alpha Grog. Yeah. But the change that in my filtration that made, for somebody that hated showers, that's why I built that homemade one, that I could just, oh God, clarity. Well, everybody knows my water's gin clear.
Yeah.
Gin clear.
Yeah,
you know?
I think they work.
They do. They definitely do. I would definitely add another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is coming on lovely, isn't it? This is doing all right.
So we're getting there, yeah. Painted, sort of half painted.
Yeah, no, it's a nice little setup, that.
It looks a bit like a boat now, though, do you think?
Do you know what? I didn't take any notice of it until you just said that.
So I'm thinking, if I've got a couple of round windows...
Yeah.
It'd be different, wouldn't it?
Hey, yeah. Who's got one? Nobody.
It looks like a boat.
Nobody has.
And if I put a corner on the front...
You've got a sail out there as well. Full of ideas. A little goldfish pond there as well. Cool, innit? Running off a massive pressure filter. It's like a bin.
That was when I first had my first pond, when I first got back into the hobby, which was here.
Yeah.
That was what I ran it on.
What pressure filter?
That pressure filter. And pump. And
That's like a bin. It's huge.
you know what? It did work. It kept the water clear, but did I have problems?
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
you do, yeah. Death cans, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all right within the system.
Yeah.
if you want to use them within a system,
Not as a full filtration,
but
no.
not as a full.
No, definitely not.
They just harbour bad bacteria.
Yeah.
There's no doubt
Yeah,
about
death
it.
cans, I call them. See, it's different on a tropical tank when you've got a closed up system like that because you're cleaning it every week.
Yeah.
With a pond, you tend to forget, you know, especially when the box or the instructions saying, yeah, you don't need to touch this, you just need to pull the handle for a couple of times. Yeah, no, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and have a look at this filtration now, this filter house. I like that.
Do you know what? I had to have that.
Did you?
When I put the pond in the front garden, because we can't have a pond in the back garden because our dog is an idiot. Anything water will jump. It'll jump in.
He's a spaniel, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Says it all.
Obviously, I said to the council, I want to put a pond in the front garden, and they said, right, that's absolutely fine, but what happens if a burglar falls in? I want to beg your pardon. Well, you're liable. I went,
Really?
if a burglar wants to trespass into my grounds and fall into a pond, then why is that my problem? You shouldn't be on my grounds in the first place. No, and then children. Well, why are random children walking in my garden?
Yeah, right.
So they said you've got to display a sign to say it's deep water.
Now, see, my council, my housing association, never said about that. The only restrictions they had was it had to be kept to a maximum, including the filtration, a maximum of 15 foot, which mine is.
I never had any of that. Just had to have a sign.
Yeah. And it had to be a minimum of 3 foot above ground, which mine is. He's 90 centimetres. Yeah.
What kid's going to come in here and fall over that?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not like you can trip on it, is it? It's not a trip hazard. Kev's attempt at a homemade shower.
Yeah, but
Some improvements, I believe, need doing.
this just didn't like it for some reason. That is OB1 that's supposed to be bulletproof. Well,
OB1, and it's failed.
and it's failed. So let's go back to the grinding board on that. But again, alpha grog.
Yeah, full of alpha. You can't beat that stuff, I don't think. Right. Now, obviously, it's still under construction.
Yeah, it's to go in. So I am running with the Bermuda Wi-Fi pump.
Wow. Not seen one of them for a
So
while.
I can control it from my phone out.
Oh, that's easy, isn't it?
Which I do actually. Every blue moon, do you know what I do? I actually pull it, I pump it straight to maximum,
Yeah.
pull everything through, and then I just wind it back down.
What's that, 10,000?
That's 10,000, yeah.
10,000 litres. So he's only running on half power at the minute as well.
Yeah, it's running on my flower barrel. There's a, what are they called?
Zoom in a minute.
No, what are they called? I can't even think of the name. Pontec, are they?
Oh, what, that? The UV? Yeah, that's the
UV.
same as mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mine's an older one, though. He's got a green case in. But yeah, it's a Pontec. It's actually made by Aqua One.
Yeah. And then obviously I've just got, run through my shower, you can't really see it, but down there is just a 6,000 standard pump, which comes off my bottom drain line.
Oh, yeah, and that's a solid 6,000.
Yes,
not,
it's a solid 6,000.
Yeah. So that runs a bottom drain up into your shower.
That runs up to my shower. My bottom drain is run on at the Bermuda.
Sorry, yeah, bottom drain off the Bermuda, the very pump, and then the solid 6,000 from the skimmer, not the shower.
And I am only running on one stage.
I didn't take any notice of that.
Chlorinator.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I get hardly anything out of my tap water anyway.
Yeah, you probably won't. It's quite chalky here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have bought this. Which,
Yeah.
a trick for these. I've seen it done. I can't remember the YouTuber that done it. But eventually when I find it, I'll give him credit.
Yeah.
He cut there and put a 4-inch straight rubber joiner.
Right,
and
yeah.
refilled it himself.
So what's that full of carbon?
That's carbon.
That's carbon. Right, okay. So that
Evolution
basically
one.
works like those blues.
Yeah,
That
because
lot
I
of
do
people
have
use,
trickle
don't they?
in, so I obviously got trickle in. Once I've finished and it's back on, obviously my trickle in will run all day long,
Yeah.
which is why I've got the bin.
And then you've got,
With
obviously...
a submersible pump.
Always...
And just...
Yeah, see, that's something else I've been thinking about. But, because the problem I've got is, at the minute, I waste my pond onto my garden. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Until the garden decides, I've had enough of that.
Yeah.
Which I've noticed the water takes a little bit longer at the minute to start draining.
So I sunk that bin into the ground. There's a submersible pump in it, which is pumped underground to my main drain.
Yeah.
On a flexible hose. And it just runs literally.
Really,
my drum
the
used
only way to do it,
obviously
isn't it?
constantly drain into there. Obviously now I haven't got the drum, it'll only be for when I clean.
For when you clean that out, yeah.
When I clean that out. But obviously my trickle goes in and then I've got an overflow.
There'll always
pipe.
be a trickle out, won't there?
Yeah, so it's easy.
Yeah.
I've seen those ideas. You can go in through your drum or in through your easy pod and trickle in, but what's the point?
You just got to do it direct, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's getting there. Work in progress. Looking good. Nice little setup.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely a good idea, though. Easy pod into a
Easy
static bed or
I just found,
into a...
as I say, the drum was expensive. Yes, they're great if you work long hours, but
Yeah.
then it does take away the hobby, doesn't it? Don't we do
Yeah.
it? Don't we do it for filter cleans?
Yeah, this is it. This is part of it, innit? That's my attitude to it.
It's
That's
all
why
right,
I've
it's
got
nice to be
the...
able to go out and sit and watch your fish and
Yeah.
watch your pond.
Yeah.
But then, a lot of hobbies, in my opinion, a lot of the hobbies gone.
You're not hands-on, are you? With a drain. You know?
I mean, for God's sake, even if I mean, even when I had the 220, I'll come out here twice a week to clean it.
Yeah.
It takes 20 minutes maximum.
Yeah, it don't take long. Don't take long. All right, I've not got one, but I know I've seen
But
it. It
you're
don't
the
take
same.
long.
You still
Yeah.
have to go out there, clean off your brushes.
Oh yeah, at the minute with all this bloody blanket weed. It's not blanket weed. It's like loose, fluffy stuff.
Yeah.
At the minute, I'm out there every day cleaning my brushes, but 10 minutes in spraying them off and putting them back in.
And I just think, in that part of the hobby, that's
Yeah,
what we
of
do.
course it is.
That's what we wanted. We
Of
wanted
course
to.
it is. It's morning routine now. Come out with a cup of coffee, rinse my brushes off, feed the fish. That's it. But yeah, there's a nice little setup in here. Be nice to come back down when it's finished and have a good
But
old
just
look round.
considering, you think, right, that was fitted yesterday afternoon. The dirt in there
Let's have a
already.
look.
You look in the bottom of that.
Oh, blimey, that's pulled some out of there, hasn't it?
And the pond was only off for 8 hours while I done the filter swap over.
That's direct to your bottom drain, isn't it?
And that's direct to my bottom drain. And that is only pulling through at 7,000.
I don't know if you can see in there. But that is black on the bottom of there.
And there was and bearing in mind that was a drum running before, so there shouldn't have been that much.
No. That's amazing.
And they're still on very minimal feeding.
Well, if anybody tells you an easy pod don't work, I can tell you they're wrong.
Yeah, overnight.
That's overnight. That's not even been running, what, 15 hours?
No.
No? And then crap that's pulled out of there already. That's amazing.
Fair enough, the filter was off for a few hours while I done the swap over.
Yeah.
But that's still pulling a lot of...
That is pulling a lot out. That's bloody handy to know, that is, actually. My future upgrade's coming along.
Yeah.
That is handy to know.
You can't go wrong with the bottom drain.
Oh, no. So, on that note then, any newbies that are looking to build a pond, what tips would you give them?
Definitely bottom drain.
Yeah, without
Gotta
doubt.
go bottom drain.
Definitely.
Number of reasons why. They do a lot of better job. You don't get as many fines, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got so much for the fish to smash themselves against. Which they do.
Yeah, they do. Of course they do. There's no furniture in the pond, is there? You're taking the pump out.
And I've done all aspects. From a newbie, I mean, you forget I've been in this hobby for a long time.
Yeah.
I've done 220s. I've done multi-bays. Love multi-bays.
Yeah, I love
So
my
a
multi-bay.
multi-bay's great,
Yeah.
even for a newbie, if you want to be fully hands-on.
Yeah.
Same as an easy pond. A little bit easier than a multi-bay because it's sort of doing it for itself for you, isn't it? It's a matter of turning a button.
Yeah, that's true. With a multi-bay, you're getting wet.
Yeah.
But I love my multi-bay. I wouldn't change it for the world.
No, they work. Drums, if you can afford to do it.
Big outlay as well with a drum, innit?
If you've got a busy life, I understand.
Yeah.
But if you want...
You'd have to have a busy life, wouldn't you, to afford the bloody cost of the thing?
Yeah, but I have noticed, as I said, I was saying to you, weren't I?
Yeah.
Power difference, just going from that drum last night. I'm on obviously we're monthly bills.
Yeah.
I'm on a smart meter. Now, it's always sat on amber because we have a traffic light system. So amber's midway electric use.
Yeah.
Red is high. And then it goes green. When I was never ever on green.
No.
Yesterday, as soon as I swapped over, that's been on green ever since.
Well, there you go. Look,
So
that's a handy bloody tip
using.
for this time of, you know, with this current
Situation.
climate at the moment.
Yeah.
Definitely. So your drums are expensive to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a washing machine and power surge. You think every time that kicks in and washes, that's a power surge.
Yeah, it's searching for power all the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And depending on how much, especially in summer, when obviously height of the season,
Feeding more crap.
More crap. It's cleaning more.
Yeah, the likes of blanket weed as well getting involved.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be suffering with that at the minute.
Yeah. So,
You know?
there's lots of pros and cons, isn't there?
Yeah, there's pros and cons with every system, though.
But think about your ponds before you do it.
Yeah. Think about what you're putting in, what you want to keep in there.
Yeah.
For sure.
So many people can dig a hole, can't they, and just throw this and this in.
Yeah.
Or they've been told bad information, where there's a lot of it out there at the moment.
Yeah, there is a hell of a lot of that at the minute. You know, a lot of bad information going around at the moment. But the best way, if ever you're stuck, is to ask people like Kev, the likes of...
I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, my mobile number's on there. Yeah, how many times have we had conversations with...
Oh, we've had loads of chats, haven't we?
Yeah.
Loads of chats. Kev's helped me out in a few situations.
We need more people in this hobby.
Yeah, we do.
And we need younger generation in this hobby.
Yeah, because it is slowly but surely dying out. I mean, you just look at the generation of people, or the age of people that look at your YouTube, that follow you on YouTube.
Yeah.
Most of them are above 30.
Yeah.
You know? Same with mine. I looked at my analytics the other night, and I think that's the right word. But yeah, basically, I haven't got anybody under the age of 30 that are subscribed to me or watch mine.
Yeah.
You know, so...
And we do need it.
We do need younger.
We need the hobby to carry on.
Definitely. We do need younger people.
I think we scare people off, don't we? If you're a newbie and then you've got all this information, you've got to do this, you've got to do that, you've got to do this.
The thing is, it's like when I started out, when I rebuilt my pond and actually took notice of the koi, all I was advised was, I'm not going to mention no names, but I mean, you know the person.
Yeah.
All I was advised was, you've got to have a drum, you've got to do this, and you've got to do that. It's rubbish. It was only when I really started looking around on YouTube and I met other people on YouTube like yourself and like Vince down there and Terry, righty. I realised that I could do most of it myself, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
My shower's home built. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. You know. Yeah. The only thing I haven't built is my vortex, my multi-bay. That's it.
Yeah, but you got the maintenance, haven't you? I think you can't beat a bit of maintenance.
Of course, this is part of the hobby, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you know, but yeah, any other advice that you would offer anybody?
Keep it simple.
Simple and effective.
Simple and effective.
Yeah, definitely.
Think it through. Don't just jump out there. We've all done it.
Yeah.
I'll dig a hole, I'll stick a liner in, I'll stick a few pumps in. Just plan it.
Yeah.
And how many times? Well, you've done it. You started off with something and then you changed it.
Yeah.
Because you weren't going to go bottom drain, was you?
No. I was scared, stiff. Yeah.
Well, you was halfway through the build when you decided to go.
And that was guys on YouTube like yourself that helped me out with that decision. You know, helped me out with that. It was Martin down at Dorset Koi Pond as well. He got involved on that.
And they're not hard to fit, are they?
No. Now I've done it. Not at all. And I wouldn't build a pond without one.
It's a daunting thing when you think, oh, bottom drain, I've got a cut hole in. But it's not rocket science. It's not hard.
That's it. But that's why I went for the cheap liner, see?
Yeah.
I went for a cheap flexible liner because I thought it was all foreign to me.
Yeah.
You can't cut a hole in that liner. It's got to hold water, you know. But it turns out, that's another thing as well. There's a lot of people who are going around on YouTube saying that you can't use these flexible liners with bottom drains. It's rubbish.
Yes, you can.
It's rubbish because I do it myself.
Yeah, you can.
You know, mine's holding 10,000 litres of water.
I mean, you've seen some of the ponds that I've built by photos.
Yeah, yeah.
And some of them are budget liners.
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. So your liner doesn't have to be mega money.
No.
Not at all. But the only advice I can say, really, from myself, is if you're going to do it, think about it. Think about the size. Don't build it too small. You're better off going bigger.
Yeah.
Because you will outgrow it.
I done it the wrong way, didn't I? Because I went massive to smaller.
Yeah. I didn't. See, I went from small. And then I rebuilt mine twice. Rebuilt it twice because the fish do, believe it or not. Funny thing is, they grow.
Yeah, they do.
And you get attached. You can't just get rid of them.
No,
you do get attached.
Look at my tag in there.
Yeah, he's lush, or she's lush.
She's lush. But,
Yeah.
I mean, she's got issues, as we've seen today.
Haven't we all?
Yeah,
Haven't we all?
But I couldn't get rid of her.
No, of course not. Of course not. So, yeah, that's Kev's setup anyway. It's pretty lovely down here as well, down in the Dorset countryside. The weather's a little bit
Grey.
off, but we've managed to avoid the rain that I came out of Somerset with. So,
We have had some, though, because look at my sail. It's looking a bit sad for itself, isn't it?
start of a pirate ship, isn't it? Yeah, they've had some rain down here then. But yeah, cracking. That's great, that is. Well, thank you very much for having me down here,
That's
Kev.
all right, mate. Anytime.
Thanks for sorting out that net set. And no doubt we shall hopefully see some more work from you on YouTube soon.
There is some coming.
Yeah.
This is in the pipeline. I have been filming bits as I've been going. So that'll come out.
Good. Good. Ideal. Next time I come down, I'm going to bring a net. And I am having that fucking shower. And probably that achiever.
That is, honestly, as you said, that is probably one of the best showers I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's a hell of an example, that shower. Can't really see him down there now. The sun, the glare from the weather is in the way. But it is an awesome example. And that achiever is just, wow. I've never actually seen a Deutz achiever myself until now. I like that.
And the one from the other achiever which come from Vincent.
Yeah, one from Twisted Towers there, that. Isn't that lush?
That is gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, that is lush. Anyway, right, let's turn you around a minute. Yeah, so that's it for my visit to Kev for now. Until next time.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Kev.
See you all later.
See you again, muckers. Cheers. Well, that was a cracking visit down to Kev, down at Dorset Koi Pond. Bloody good bloke he is. Full of knowledge. He really sorted me out. Got me a new sock. And got me a new pan net. So, happy with that. Proper happy. Now I can... well, now these two especially will be able to fit in there. Fit in my net, no problem at all. My ordinary net's a little bit small for fish that sort of size, really. So, but yeah, happy with that. Just give them a spot of grub before I go in and have me dinner. So yeah. So cheers, Kev, for sorting those nets and that out. That's brilliant. That is. And yeah, thank you very much for having me down there. Cracking afternoon, sat there chewing the fat. It was ideal. Talking about all sorts, not just pond stuff. Talking about all sorts going on, like, you know. So yeah, but I'm glad I got to look at his easy pod and everything now. I know kind of what direction I'm going with my filtration upgrades now. It's not really upgrades. It's add a lot of additions, you know. I think I'm gonna combine a modified version of Righty's 3-barrel system. I mean, his system's great, but I like the easy pod side of it as well. Now, I do know a few people that run homemade easy pods that they've done themselves, and they've had some bloody good results from it. So, using these barrels, like, you know. So, being on a bit of a budget, plus I like to do a bit of DIY on the pond myself. Like, you know, I'm gonna have a go at building an easy pod, and then combine that with a moving bed and a static bed. Back over another shower. I think that'll be sufficient bio. So, because I mean, at the moment, bio-wise, all I've got is one shower that I built, and my small moving bed here that I built. Well, that'll be coming down. I'll run through the plan quick. That'll be coming down. I'm going to replace that with another shower, and then the moving bed will then be into a 250 litre barrel, hopefully, with a 250 litre static bed as well as, or like Kev says, if I'm doing the first drum as a easy pod type thing, am I going to need the static bed? Probably not. So it's either going to be a 2 or a 3 barrel system, and then its own pump back up over the new shower. So that's the plan anyway, but I've got to build a deck down there first for it all to go on, and then I can build my shed up around it. So yeah, happy days. Happy with that. Like I say, massive thanks to Kev. Check his channel out, I'll leave a link down there somewhere. But other than that, I'm just really chewing on a load of rubbish now. So I'll catch you next time, muckers. Cheers.